Hi everyone, I'm Celia and today we're talking Christmas presents. So this is obviously after Christmas. It's almost the new year, but life was a lot in last month and I didn't really have time to film before giving the gifts away. But I did film little clips of them. So we'll have them here and I'll just talk about my gifts. Okay, so first up is this one. This is, I would say, multifunction scarf that I made for my mom. I did 18 of these stained glass squares, which I love. They're gorgeous. I will obviously post everything I followed in the video in the description. Yeah, I had fun doing it. Some of the squares were harder than the others. Then I assembled everything by color. My mom loves it. She's been wearing it every day since Christmas, so I would classify this as a win. Next, this is a shawl I made for my grandma. Dark blue, black, and this kind of greenish yarn all twisted together so that the colors, like, you can't really tell from this video. Oh no, well, maybe you can. Yes, you can tell from the video if you're close enough. And then I add this border, which is the same green that is part of the yarn itself. This one was a gift for my dad. I did a little Doggy. So we have, this is our family dog, Fred, and I did a little Fred for my dad. I think it was appreciated. I actually bought a pattern on Etsy. It was very easy to follow. I have no complaints about that. Okay, this one, that's a big gift. This is a blanket I've made for my friend. I actually started it this summer, but then I decided the squares I was doing, I did not like them because they were too thick, because I was using a double strand, obviously. So I unraveled everything. I gave her this blanket on the 24th, and she told me yesterday she's been using it every single day since the day she got it, and that she loves it. So to me, that's a win. Another one for another friend who actually also asked a blanket, and I told him, yes, if you have patience, maybe you can get it for your birthday, which is in October. Because it will take a little time. I mean, actually, I managed to finish all the Christmas gifts, but 2. So I have 2 left to finish out of 7. No, out of 9. So I managed to finish 7, which is actually very good for me. As soon as they're done, I will give the other 2 away. And I think I will show you when they're done. Yes. So next up is a little set, I would say. I did some fingerless gloves, a neck warmer, I think it's called, and a hat. I used the same yarn, obviously, to match everything. It's basically a tweed yarn, whitish, gray and black. I really liked to work with that yarn. That was very nice. And I still have one bowl for each of the color left, so I don't know, I can still do something more, but we will see. Next, this is a little hat I did for my friend. I don't know if you can tell, but the pattern is like a leopard print on a solid color. So I have like this gradient yarn that goes from purple to pink, and this beige color. I also did the little pom-pom at the top. I have this faux fur yarn which I don't really know how to use, so I looked online like, what can I do with that? And people were like, just do your pom-pom, you can crochet it. And I was like, can I? That sounds strange. And I actually did, and it looks so good. It looks store-bought, so I'm very happy with the result. And yeah, as you can see at the end of the video, you can wear it either a little bit more slouchy, I would say, and long, or you can fold the brim and have it shorter, because we love multitasker hat. Multitasking hat. So next one is a very long and rather thin scarf that I made for my uncle. I was not sure about how thin it was, but actually you can wear it in different ways because it's rather long, and I didn't want it to be too thick because, you know, thinking about my neck, it's kind of thin and long, but my uncle doesn't really have the same neck as I do, so I didn't want it to be too much for him, and I think that was a good size actually for a scarf for him. Next up, it's a shawl. I love this shawl. This one was for my aunt. As you can see, it's a kind of a triangle. I used different colors. I had like a gradient yarn, a very nice pink, an off-white, then I used the brown, and more of a terracotta for the brim. I really like this shawl. I hope she likes it as well. I didn't ask. But hopefully she likes it. So as I was saying before, I have actually 2 gifts that are not yet completely done. Unluckily, I couldn't finish everything. I was a little bit ambitious. Not so ambitious, I couldn't actually like do the majority of the gifts. But yeah, a little bit ambitious. So first up, that I'm still working on, it's a tapestry. It's a kitty. It's a photo of a kitten. Well, she was a kitten, I think, in this photo. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's rather hard to show because it's folding on itself, but you can see the cat very clearly. I'm working on the ears. I'm literally like 10 rows from finishing it. The only thing I'm left with are the ears, so I'm so close. But yeah, tapestries, if you do color work, you might know it is time consuming, and a tapestry of a picture takes me more time than doing, you know, a hat, a scarf, and a pair of fingerless gloves. So unfortunately, I still have to finish it, but I'm so close, so it will be done in January. I think I'll buy a nice frame to frame it so that it doesn't look like something that folds on itself, and I would just give it away. Second gift I'm working on, I'm halfway done. So in this case, I'm a little bit behind, but because I'm doing a blanket. 2 blankets for Christmas. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have started way before than when I started. But basically I'm doing these squares. It's a spiral. And then I added a little border because it was otherwise way too small. I would have go crazy. And like, can you imagine a blanket made of 6 centimeter squares? How many squares do I need? I think I will actually eventually do a video when I have to assemble this. Actually, I keep on working on them. I mean, I did not stop. I'm very motivated to finish that tapestry. I'm working almost every day on it. I do at least a couple rows so that it doesn't stay in my working pockets forever. And I'm doing the same thing with these squares. Mainly before going to sleep, I either work the color part of the square, so the square itself, or I'm adding the border to the squares I've already done. So I think when I will have all the squares done, I will just film the process of putting all the squares together to actually have a blanket, and I will show you, because I think it will turn out cute. Just you know, it's a blanket, so it's time consuming. That's life of a crocheter, I suppose. So that was it for my Christmas gifts. I have to say I already received lots of compliments, mainly for 3 things I've done. First one is the blanket I gave my friend. She loves it. Other friends saw it and they also told me they love it. The other friend asked me if I can do one, so it was successful. Second thing lots of people complimented me about was the, I would say, hybrid between a shawl and a scarf that I did for my mom. She wears it at work, so lots of her clients just compliment her, and she tells everyone, obviously, oh, my daughter gave it to me for Christmas, she handmade it. And I'm like, yes, I'm such an artist. I think my family was impressed, and my dad is not really a Christmas guy nor a gift guy. He's always telling us to not give him gifts because he doesn't want it. But when he opened it, he was smiling like a kid. So I think he liked it, even if he won't admit it. Very last thing I want to add is that if you count the gifts that I've shown, there are not 7 because one of them I didn't record, so it's gone. But it was a hat, a beanie, and fingerless gloves. That's it for the gifts I've crocheted and gave away for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope my English is still okay, even if it's been a while since the last time I've said anything in English. So if you enjoyed it, I would love if you could subscribe and hit the like button, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye!